Good morning students. Welcome back to 7th standard biology class. Last week we discussed about the lesson cell biology. In that we learned about what is cell, what are unicellular and multicellular organisms, and then the levels of organization. In that the tissues, organs, organ system and the organism, and then the structure of the cell. Then what are the differences between the plant cell and the animal cell? What is cell? Cell is the basic structural and functional units of all living organisms. Then what are unicellular organisms? Some organisms are made up of only one cell. They are known as unicellular organisms. Some organisms are made up of many cells. They are known as multicellular organisms. Then tissues. What are tissues? The cells are grouped together for a specific function are known as tissues. The different tissues are grouped together to perform a particular function. They are known as organs. Then different organs are combined together to form the organ system. Then different organ system forms an organism. Now today's class we are going to learn about the cell organelles in detail. Okay, first we know that all the cells have three common components. What are they? Very good. Plasma membrane, cytoplasm and the nucleus. First we are going to learn about the cell membrane. The cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. It is the boundary of the animal cell. The cell membrane is present both plant cell and the animal cell. Then what is the function of the cell membrane? The cell membrane protects the cell and it allows certain substance only in and out of the cell. That is why they are known as selectively permeable membrane or semi-permeable membrane. The cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. And the next cell organelle is cell wall. Students, you know that both plant cells and animal cells have cell membrane. But in the plant cell, in addition with the cell membrane, one more layer is present. It is called as cell wall. It is called as cell wall. It provides the framework for support and stability. The cell wall is made up of various compounds. The cellulose is the major compound present in the cell wall. This cellulose gives the shape to the cell and also it allows the plants to rigid and stand upright even if it grows taller. Okay, இப்போ plant cellsல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா cell wall இது வந்து outermost layer. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. The cellulose இருக்கிறதுனால தான் plants வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்காகவும் ரிஜிடாகவும் இருக்குது. ரிஜிட்னா நாட் ஃப்ளெக்சிபிள். அதனால தான் பிளான்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ உயரமாக வளர்ந்தாலும் அது நேராகவே நிற்கிது, வளையாமல் இருக்கு இல்லையா? அதுக்கு ரீசன் என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த செல் வால், அந்த செல் வாலில் இருக்கிற செல்லுலோஸ் அப்படிங்கிற சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ். When you see the temporary mounds of onion peel, you can see the different parts of the cell. The cell membrane and the dark stained nucleus and the large portion of the cell which is enclosed by the plasma membrane which is very light stained. This is called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm includes all the living parts of the cell excluding nucleus. Nucleus தவிர cell membrane குள்ள இருக்கிற எல்லா living parts தான் cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is made up of cytosol and the cell organelles. The cytoplasm is made up of cytosol and cell organelles. What is cytosol? Cytosol is a jelly-like medium which is present inside the plasma membrane. It is made up of 70 to 90% water. Usually it is colorless. And what are the other structures or the organelles present inside the plasma membrane? They are mitochondria, ribosomes, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, centrioles. All these are surrounded by the plasma membrane and the cell wall in the plant cells. Now let's see what is protoplasm. The material inside and outside the nuclear membrane is known as protoplasm. See, this is nucleus. The nucleus is surrounded by a double membrane. This membrane is known as nuclear membrane. Inside the nuclear membrane, the nucleoplasm is present. Inside the nuclear membrane, the nucleoplasm is present. Outside the nuclear membrane, cytoplasm is present. Both the nucleoplasm and the cytoplasm is known as protoplasm. Protoplasm is nothing but the living matter of the cell. Now we will going to learn about what are the different cell organelles present in the cytoplasm. இப்போ cytoplasmத்தில் இருக்கிற ஒரு cell organelle பற்றி நம்ம படிக்க போகிறோம். First we are going to learn about mitochondria. Children, where do we get energy? Yes, very good, food. From the food. The food we eat is broken down and release the energy. This energy is used by our body to do all the functions. Okay, which cell organelle is responsible for the energy production? Yes, very good. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are responsible for the energy production. Children, do you know in our body some cells are very active and some cells are less active. The cells which are more active have more number of mitochondria. The cells which are less active have less number of mitochondria because the more active cells need more energy. That's why more number of mitochondria are present. For example, in muscle cells, the mitochondria are more in number when compared to the bone cells. Bone cells have lesser mitochondria. Okay, let's see the structure of the mitochondria. See, this is mitochondria. The mitochondrion is an oval or rod-shaped double membrane bounded cell organelle. The mitochondria is surrounded by double membrane. The inner membrane is folded into finger-like projections. They are called cristae. Inside the mitochondria, the mitochondrial matrix is present. Here the several enzymes which are needed for the cellular respiration is present. As we know that the mitochondria involves cellular respiration. That means the food is oxidized in the presence of oxygen and releasing energy. This is called cellular respiration. This takes place in mitochondria. So mitochondria are responsible for energy production. That is why the mitochondria are known as powerhouse of the cell. The energy produced within the mitochondria is used for all the metabolic activities of the cell. Mitochondria is a oval shaped or rod shaped double membrane cell organelle, and then this mitochondria involves the energy production. The cellular respiration takes place within the mitochondria. The food is oxidized in the presence of oxygen and released energy. The released energy is in the form of ATP molecules, adenosine triphosphate. The energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. This energy is used for all the metabolic activities of our body. Children, do you know why the plants are looking green in color? Yes, because of the presence of the green pigment called chlorophyll. Where do you find chlorophyll? Yes, chlorophyll is present in the cell organelle called chloroplast. Chloroplast is the cell organelle which is present only in the plant cell and it is absent in the animal cell. Okay, what is the function of the chloroplast? Yes, it involves the process of photosynthesis. What does it mean by photosynthesis? The green pigment chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight energy. In the presence of sunlight energy, the carbon dioxide and water is converted into carbohydrate, that is the food energy. This food energy is utilized by the plants and animals. Animal cells do not have this chlorophyll. That is why they cannot produce their own food. Chloroplast is a type of plastid. What is meant by plastid? In a plant cell, any cell organelle which contains food or pigment is known as plastid. There are two types of plastids are present in the plant cell. They are colored plastids and the colorless plastids. The colored plastids are known as chromoplast and the colorless one is known as leucoplast. We know that the plants have different colors of fruits and the flowers. These colors are due to the presence of chromoplast. The various range of these plastids impart different colors to various parts of the plant. Chromoplast impart color to the flowers and fruits. As fruits ripen, the chloroplast is changed into chromoplast. Starch is converted into sugar. That is why when the fruit ripens, it is sweet in taste. Now we are going to learn about Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus. Membrane bound sacs are stacked on top of the other with associated secretory vesicles. See the long tubular structure arranged one over the other. This is called a cisternae. And the spherical bodies, look at the diagram, the spherical bodies which is near the cisternae are called vesicles. Both cisternae and the vesicles together known as Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus. Then what is the function? It secretes enzymes, digests the food and packaging the substances like proteins and lipids and send it to different parts of the cell or extracellular space. For this reason only, the Golgi complex can be thought of as similar to the post office. And the next cell organelle is the centrosome. Each centrosome consists of two centrioles. The centrioles are made up of tube-like structures. The centrosome is generally found close to the nucleus. They are present only in the animal cell and absent in the plant cell. Then what is the function? It helps in the separation of chromosomes during cell division. And now we are going to learn about endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum lies between the plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane in the cytoplasm. It looks like a network. It is made up of flat or tubular sacs. And then this endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum இதை வந்து intermembranous network அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Intermembranousனா in between two membranes. எந்த ரெண்டு membrane? Plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane. இந்த ரெண்டு membraneக்கு நடுவில் சைட்டோபிளாசமில் ஒரு நெட்வொர்க் மாதிரியான ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். இது பார்க்குறதுக்கு டியூப் மாதிரியோ இல்லை சாக் மாதிரியோ இருக்கும். இதுக்கு பேர் வந்து எண்டோபிளாஸ்மிக் ரெட்டிகுலம். இந்த எண்டோபிளாஸ்மிக் ரெட்டிகுலம் டூ டைப்ஸ் இருக்குது. ரஃப் endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Look at this diagram. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why they are called rough endoplasmic reticulum? On the membranes of this endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are attached. What are ribosomes? Ribosomes also one of the cell organelle. They are involved in protein synthesis. So what is the function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum? They help in the protein synthesis. Look at this diagram. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Here the ribosomes are absent. They are not attached with the membranes of this endoplasmic reticulum. The function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is synthesis of lipids and steroids. And also they are involved in the transport of substances within the cell. Both smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum involves the transport of substances within the cell. Vacuoles are bag-like structures present both plant cells and animal cells. Vacuoles are filled with cell sap. The cell sap contains both inorganic and organic molecules with water. These vacuoles support the cell organelles. But the difference is, in plant cells, the large central vacuole is present. Most of the cytoplasm is occupied by the vacuole in plant cells. But in animal cells, one or two small vacuoles are present. Ribosome. Ribosome is a minute particle consisting of RNA. They synthesize polypeptides and proteins. That's why they are known as protein factories of the cell. Now we are going to learn about the important cell organelle nucleus. Both plant cell and animal cell have nucleus. Now let's see the structure of the nucleus. The nucleus is surrounded by a double membrane called nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. Inside the nuclear membrane, a jelly-like fluid is present. It is called nuclear fluid or nucleoplasm. In the nucleoplasm, one or two nucleolus along with the chromatin body is present. During cell division, the chromatin body is organized into chromosomes. These chromosomes only contain genes. So, storage of genetic material, transfer of hereditary characters from one generation to another generation. These are the functions of the chromosomes. Now, let us see the functions of the nucleus. The nucleus controls all the processes and the chemical reactions takes place in the new cell. So, nucleus is known as the brain of the cell. It is the controlling center of the cell. Inheritance of characters, transfer of characters from one generation to another generation is also due to nucleus. So, what are the two functions of the nucleus? It controls all the activities of the cell, so they are known as brain of the cell, and also they are the controlling center of the cell. Transfer of hereditary characters from generation to generation is also the function of the nucleus. All the cells can divide up to certain limit. After that, they are differentiated for a specific function. But these stem cells are quite amazing as they can divide and multiply while at the same time with their ability to develop into any type of the cell. Embryonic stem cells are very special as they can become absolutely any type of cell in the body. For example, blood cell, nerve cell, muscle cell or gland cell. So, they are utilized by the scientists and medicos. Medicos means doctors to cure and prevent some diseases like spinal cord injury. The stem cells enradhu mass of undifferentiated cells. இந்த செல் வந்து எந்த விதமான செல்லாகவும் மாறக்கூடியது. இப்போ நம்ம எந்த இடத்துல இந்த செல்லை நம்ம இம்ப்ளான்ட் பண்ணுறோமோ அந்த இடத்துல இருக்கிற செல்லாகவே அது மாறிடும். இந்த ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் நமக்கு எங்கேருந்தெல்லாம் கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோங்கன்னா எம்ப்ரியானிக் ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ், சொமேட்டிக் ஆர் அடல்ட் செல்ஸ் ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ்னு சொல்லணும். எம்ப்ரியானிக் ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் அப்படின்றது எம்ப்ரியோலேருந்து பிளாஸ்டோசிஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ்லேருந்து நமக்கு கிடைக்கக்கூடியது. அடல்ட் ஆர் சொமேட்டிக் ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் வந்து நமக்கு எங்கேருந்தெல்லாம் கிடைக்கும்? ஆம்னியாட்டிக் ஃப்ளூயிட், அம்பிளிக்கல் கார்டு, போன் மேரோ இங்கேருந்தெல்லாம் கிடைக்கும். சரி, இந்த ஸ்டெம் செல்லுக்கு என்ன யூஸ்? இந்த ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸை யூஸ் பண்ணி சில நோய்களை குணப்படுத்த முடியும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இந்த ஸ்பைனல் கார்டு இன்ஜுரி, பேன்க்ரியாட்டிக் இன்ஜுரி, இந்த மாதிரியான குணப்படுத்த முடியாத நோய்களெல்லாம் குணப்படுத்துறதுக்கு இந்த ஸ்டெம் செல் தெரப்பி யூஸ் ஆகுதுன்னு சயின்டிஸ்ட் சொல்கிறாங்க. Children, do you know that the matured mammalian red blood cells do not have cell organelles and nucleus? Without a nucleus, these cells die quickly. About 2 million red blood cells die every second. Luckily, the body produces new red blood cells every day. The lifespan of the red blood cells are about 120 days. The matured mammalian red blood cells, the nucleus is disappeared. This space is occupied by hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the red color pigment which is responsible for oxygen carrying. In order to increase the oxygen carrying capacity of the cell, the nucleus is disappeared and the space is occupied by the hemoglobin. Okay students, now let's have a small recap about the cell organelles and their functions. The first one is the cell membrane. Cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. It allows certain substance only in and out of the cell. So, they are selectively permeable membrane. The selective permeability is the function of the cell membrane. And cell wall. Cell wall provides the framework for support and the stability to the cells. Next one is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm allows the cell organelles to move around. So, it is the area of movement of cell organelles. And then next one is vacuole. The vacuole contains all the organic and inorganic molecules with water. So, they support the cell organelles. Mitochondria. Mitochondria is the site of cellular respiration. It synthesizes energy. So, it is known as powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria involves cellular respiration. And next one is the chloroplast, which is present only in the plant cell. It involves the process of photosynthesis. The function of the chloroplast is photosynthesis, food production. And next one is the endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes the substances like proteins, lipids, steroids and transport these substances within the cell. The next one is the lysosome. The lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. So, they are involved in the cellular digestion. That's why the lysosomes are known as suicidal bags. Students, now we are going to see the book back evaluation. The first Roman letter is choose the correct answer. First question, basic unit of life. Basic unit of life is cell. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living organisms, no? So, the answer is cell. The second question is, I am the outermost layer of an animal cell. Who am I? Cell membrane. The answer is cell membrane. Cell membrane forms the boundary of the animal cell. So, the answer is cell membrane. The third question is, which part of the cell is called the brain of the cell? The answer is nucleus. Nucleus controls all the activities of the cell. So, the answer is nucleus. And the next one is dash helps in cell division. The answer is centriole. Centriole is the cell organelle which helps in the cell division. It is present only in the animal cell and absent in the plant cell. The last one is suitable term for the various components of cell is dash. What is the answer? Cell organelle. The parts of the cell is known as cell organelle. And the second Roman letter is fill in the blanks. The first one is the jelly-like substance present in the cell is called cytoplasm. The substance which is present inside the plasma membrane is cytoplasm. So, second one is I convert the sun's energy into food for the plant. Who am I? The answer is chloroplast. This chloroplast present only in the plant cell and absent in the animal cell. And the third one is mature red blood cell do not contain a nucleus. The mature blood cells nucleuses disappear. So, fourth one, unicellular organisms can only be seen under a microscope. The answer is microscope. And then fifth one, cytoplasm plus nucleoplasm is equal to protoplasm. Fifth answer is protoplasm. Cytoplasm and nucleoplasm together known as protoplasm. The third Roman letter is true or false. If false, give the correct answer. First one, animal cells have a cell wall. False. Animal cells don't have a cell wall. They have only cell membrane. Plant cell only having the cell wall. The second one is Salmonella is a unicellular bacteria. The statement is true. Salmonella bacteria causes the food poison. And the third one, cell membrane is fully permeable. The statement is false. Cell membrane is selectively permeable. It allows certain substance only in and out of the cell. So, it is selectively permeable membrane. And the next one, only plant cells have chloroplast. Yes, the statement is true. This cell organelle involves the process of photosynthesis. And next one is human stomach is an organ. True, it's a organ. And the next one, ribosomes are small organelles with a membrane. Ribosome is also membrane bound cell organelle. So, the statement is true. Fourth Roman letter, match the following. Here the right answer is given in the opposite side also. The first one is transporting channel. Answer is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum network like cell organelle which transport substances inside the cell. And the second one is suicidal bag. The answer is lysosome, because lysosome contains the digestive enzymes. They are the main digestive compartments of the cell. And the third one is control room. Which cell organelle control all the activities of the cell? Yes, nucleus. So, the answer is nucleus. Fourth one, powerhouse, mitochondria. Mitochondria involves cellular respiration. So mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. And the fifth one is food producer. Which cell organelle involves food production? Yes, chloroplast. It is present only in the plant cell. So again, transporting channel, endoplasmic reticulum, suicidal bag, lysosome, control room, nucleus, powerhouse, mitochondria, food producer, chloroplast. Fifth Roman letter is analogy. Bacteria, microorganism. You have to write the related word. Bacteria is related to microorganism. So mango tree, macroscopic organism. Bacteria is a microorganism. So mango tree is a macroorganism or macroscopic organism. And the second one is adipose. Adipose is a tissue. So eye is a organ. Eye is an organ. And third one is cell wall. Cell wall present only in the plant cell. Centriole. Centriole present only in the animal cell and absent in the plant cell. So answer is animal cell. And next one is chloroplast. What is the function of the chloroplast? Photosynthesis. So mitochondria, you have to write the function. Mitochondria, what is the function? Cellular respiration. And the sixth Roman letter is choose the correct alternative from the following. Assertion. Tissue is a group of dissimilar cells. Reason, muscle is made up of muscle cells. Here the statement assertion is false. So tissue is a group of similar cells. Reason is true. Muscle is made up of muscle cells. So what will be your answer? A is false but R is true. Choice D. A is false but R is true. And the second one is assertion. Majority of cells cannot be seen directly with naked eye because reason, cells are microscopic. Both statements are true. So what will be your answer? Both A and R are true. Students, I hope you all understood the lesson very well. Thank you students. Have a nice day.